it immediately turns your comment into a proper submission in the correct legal format, and it delivers that as an individual submission to the minister or the official government representative. So, in this case, you can imagine 140,000 individual emails have gone through to that one recipient.
Please go check out rebelstoreZA.com. Their winter range is now available. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Real Moments. Real Moments are clips from videos or interviews that I think you might find interesting. I know some of you may not have the time to watch the full hour-long video or interview, so I thought these Real Moments can also double up as a bit of a teaser, if you will. And who knows, maybe if you enjoy this clip, you might want to watch the full video. Links to the full video or interview are always in the description below. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, here is your real moment.
So I don't think it's anywhere near complete. In fact, I think it's only just starting, and we've still got a long way to go on that gun bill. So we need to keep up the pressure from a public point of view, without a doubt. In fact, step it up. I don't think, although 140,000 sounds like a hell of a lot, it's not in the greater scheme of things.
No, it's not.
And what we should actually see is every single firearm or registered firearm owner actually making a comment of any sort. It doesn't really matter what it is. And concerned citizens who are not firearm owners should also have a say on this bill, because it directly impacts you whether you are a licensed firearm owner or not. It has dire consequences there. So I think we've got until the 4th of August to have our say on that bill. And a lot of people think that it doesn't make a difference what you say, and government doesn't consider it. But the truth of the matter is they do, especially in the manner and the method that we use. It's highly impactful, and it's not a petition. It actually carries weight, and because we're using our system and it records every public input, the government cannot turn back and say, well, this is what the public said and this is what we're going to go for, and it's in favor of the public. We hold that evidence, and that's why I encourage people to use the platform to make sure their voices are heard, make sure it's recorded, and then we can challenge it at a later stage should the government go against what the public wants. But they do listen. And we've got many success stories and examples of where public participation on a draft bill or draft amendment does actually influence the outcome before it even reaches legislation stage. So it's vitally important to try and undo this after the fact. Once it's signed in, there's no chance of undoing it once it's done. So the opportunity is now, and the bigger the participation, the higher the number of participants, the greater standing we will have in court should we have to challenge it at a later stage.
Is there like a threshold, if I can put it that way? Like, for example, I don't know, government says if you get 1 million signatures or 1 million people that say no, then we'll be against it. Like, is there like a number that you need to reach that where the government's going to be convinced enough to say, okay, we're going to scratch the amendment then, or doesn't it matter? While I have you here and you're enjoying this content, please look at the link in the description below. Support my channel or support the show, where you can become a member for as little as 40 Rand a month. There are 3 tiers, each with their own perks. Please go check it out. And don't forget to also join the Telegram channel, where you get notified of all the upcoming live streams and uploads. And don't forget, subscribing is always free.
No, there isn't an official threshold as such, but I would say government would put that threshold at 63 million.
Wow.
How many people are there in South Africa? 63 million. Okay, that's the threshold. That's government style. But no. I know in countries like certain states in the US and in the UK, if you get 100,000 people signing a signature, then Parliament is obliged to discuss it or consider to discuss it. So it's not legally binding, it's not constitutionally binding, even in those cases. All they have to do is say, take a vote on whether they should discuss it or not, if it's above 100,000. We don't have that in South Africa, so there's no actual limit or threshold. And the thing to note there is that signatures on the petition don't count at all. What counts is submissions to Parliament. So I know there's a couple of petitions running around with for the firearms amendment, and good. I encourage participation in petitions because it just shows that there's a whole civil society behind this or opposing it, and that's good. But understand that if you've got 1 million signatures on a petition, Parliament will see it as one submission, because everybody in that petition, as who signed the petition, has agreed to the mandate of that petition or the memorandum in that petition. So Parliament will only consider the memorandum. They won't consider anything else or any other comment that goes in. So you can sign petitions, but make sure you also do a proper submission, either directly or through our platform on dsafrica.co.za.
Yes, and that's what makes your platform unique and different, is that every time someone, for example, I did for the gun bill I signed, that's my submission is counted as one vote, one comment, whether it be for or against, but it's one comment, and then someone else is another comment, rather than 1 million being one. Which I think is fantastic. And I believe you also send emails to like the ministers or something like that, or am I mistaken there?
So you blanked out there. Email to
An email to the I believe an email goes to someone.
Oh yes. So what our system does is every time you make a comment, it immediately turns your comment into a proper submission in the correct legal format, and it delivers that as an individual submission to the minister or the official government representative. So in this case, you can imagine 140,000 individual emails have gone through to that one recipient at government. And then obviously we keep exactly. If you wanted public input, we'll give it to you. And the law states they have to show proof that they've acknowledged and considered every single individual public submission. So that's why we keep a record of it, to say, but did you consider this one here? Can you show us evidence of that? And if they can't, well, then we start the process again, or we can challenge them legally through an act called pudger.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, was your real moment. This is your second reminder to please subscribe to my channel. Please like and comment below. Let me know what you think. If you enjoyed this content, please share it with friends and family. You can also watch more of my content here, or here, somewhere in this general area. Just check it out. You might like it. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, stay safe, be kind to one another, and I'll see you at the next one. Cheers.